See, I be all hyped to talk. When I cut this camera on, I get all shy and self-conscious. I don't know why. Joyful rising, everybody. Happy Sunday. Today is June 20-something. Oh, snap. Is it my dad's birthday? Nah, it's not 20-something. What am I talking about? It's the last week of the third lunar cycle, though. It's the third lunar cycle of the year. I think it's the 24th day. Or something like 23rd day. And today is June. I don't even know what day it is, y'all. I think it's June 14th. Anyways. Hope everybody's having a great day to get their day started. I woke up and I rose up with the sun, ready to put in work for my creator. I don't know about y'all. And I just wanted to enjoy my walk today. But I know to always take my phone with me. Not always, but sometimes I feel like taking my phone with me. So I listen to that little still small voice inside of me. Because sometimes the creator puts it on my heart to say something and just express it in that moment. So that's what I'm gonna do. We have a lot of work to do as a people. We need a lot of help. We need a lot of help. And what I want to say today and stress today is that we are not black. We are not white. Our problem today is with all this riot and protesting stuff going on because people are getting violated by the police and police brutality like it's never been a problem. I mean, like it's always been a problem. But for some reason we're deciding to fight back now, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm not saying that we're slow or anything. Because everything is happening right on time. But the racism, I'm just gonna say things as quickly as I can. I'm not trying to be long-winded at all. Racism is a hoax. This whole problem that we're having right now has nothing to do with race. I know people think that, but it's a lot deeper than race. It's a lot bigger than race because race is a hoax. Race is false. So if it's false, that means it's a lie. If it's a lie, that means it's an illusion. If it's an illusion, that means it's not real. It has nothing to do about being black or white. It does have something to do with the color of your skin, but it's not black or white. It has to do with light skin versus dark skin. It has to do with the people of one nation against the people of one nation. It has to do with the human race as a whole. And we are not loving ourselves as a whole. That's what it comes down to. On an individual level, we are not loving ourselves enough to express that love that is given to us by our Creator. We can only be here by our Creator. There's no other way. And we are not loving ourselves enough to recognize that, to recognize the raw and spectate the raw in other people, which is the light of God, the light of the Most High, and see that within other people, to respect each other in a way so that everybody's human rights are protected. We protect each other's rights. For example, if you see somebody in the street getting violated, you protect them. If you see the police violating somebody, you go protect them. Don't put yourself in danger, but you go protect them. You do what you feel is right, because you might be that hero that, who knows? Everybody has a different story. But race is not the problem. The problem is that we don't love ourselves. We have to learn to have self-love. So how do we start to learn to do that? You go to your creator. How do you go to your creator? The nearest place to meet your creator. If you have any questions about this universe, about yourself, about why you're here, about your being, about how to be a better person, the Bible's, it's a good book, right? But it's not all the truth. The Quran is a good book, but it's not all the truth. Your friends, they're cool, but they don't got all the truth. Everything that you need to know is inside of you because your creator is within you. The creator is protecting you from the inside out, on the outside in. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. So what I'm saying right now, I know this is probably going over a lot of people's heads, but some people, they can understand because, they see the light. God has given them the experiences to know exactly what I'm talking about. Still, I got tons to learn, and we all got tons to learn. So I'm doing my part in helping everybody out and helping myself out by constantly repeating this. You are not black. You are not white. You are a human being with a family, and you're connected to this human race, this human family, which means that you have a mother and a father. Even if they're not in your lives, you have a mother and a father. First of all, you have a heavenly mother and father. And then after that, you have an earthly mother and father. Those are your earthly angels. And yes, angels are very real, guys. They're more real than what you think. We walk past angels every day, literally. Like, that's how real they are. People like to put angels in the mystical way. There are angels in the spiritual realm too that are helping us just the way that we are helping ourselves. It's very practical and very real and very present. Our creator is very present, more present than you can ever imagine. So the nearest place to learn to love yourself, the fastest way to learn how to love your creator so that you can start loving yourself, so that you can start loving other people, so that we can start doing what's right to each other, so that heaven may come back to earth, is in the heart. Learn about your heart. Learn about yourself. Go within yourself. Study yourself. Study your mind. Study your body. Study your soul. None of these things are you, but they are tools to help you live in this world. Not only in this earthly realm, but in this soul realm, in this spiritual realm, in all realms. We have different bodies for each realm that we're in because each realm has different laws that they abide by. But none of them cross or disobey the laws of the universe. Because the universe has a universal law that was created by the universal creator. And one of those is to express love. Love one another. It's the greatest way to serve and to love your creator. Because your creator is not... As y'all see, I got my sandals in my hand. I'm walking barefoot right now, so I can ground for the day. How's it going, sir? How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
Good. Are you black?
Am I black?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm a Moorish American.
Sir?
I said I'm Moorish American.
Nah, but I'm saying that clip right here.
Oh, not me. Are you black, sir?
Yes, sir.
No, you're not black. You're Moorish American. Or you're American at first. Anyways, you see how that happens? I need to work on how I speak. I'm not a good speaker, y'all. I'm working on it, though. I want to be better at it. That's why. That's what I do on this channel. But that was divine timing, y'all. This was a limo driver. drove up right next to me as I was talking about this stuff, guys. Drove up right next to me. I thought he heard what I was talking about. And he asked me if I was black. But he wasn't asking me in the context that I'm talking about it. He asked me because he's a limo driver, so he's looking for somebody called black. Talk about divine timing, guys. I told y'all our creator is way more present than you can ever imagine. I'm still learning, but I know that for truth. So it's amazing how things get confirmed in that way, man. Our creator knows all. Our creator knows the good of everybody and what's good for everybody. So that wasn't just for me, that was for whoever's watching. That was beautiful, man. You're not black. You have a nationality. And with those nationalities, you have divine rights that are in accordance to the divine laws, the universal laws, that are in accordance with the laws of nature, that are in accordance with the laws of your land, that are in accordance with the laws of your body, that are in accordance with the laws of everything. Call yourself black, you take God away from you. You are debasing yourself from God when you do simple things like that. Now, there's other things that we got to learn about, but I'm not going to talk about that stuff right now, because one of the most important things that is on people's minds right now is, what do we do about black people and white people and police oppressing their citizens? Stuff like that. It's simple stuff. Very simple stuff that can be easily fixed, but it's not going to be fixed on its own. There's not going to be some magic president. There's not going to be some magic laws that are passed that people are just going to start obeying. Because even if laws are passed, they don't mean anything if people are not obeying the laws. So you have to obey the laws. How do you learn how to obey the laws? You learn how to obey the laws when you start to love your creator and you start to love yourself, because then you start to see the order of things and the order of the universe and how everything is perfectly created. And all you have to do is live within those laws so that you can find happiness and peace and that ultimate freedom, and that we don't have to deal with violence. We don't have to deal with people dying. We can literally live forever in these bodies, but we're not, because we don't know how to obey laws. We don't know how to listen to our ancestors. We don't know how to keep covenants. We don't know how to keep promises. We don't know how to stand up for ourselves. We're full of fear. We fear death because we don't understand who we are. We don't understand what death is. We're so much in tune with these bodies, not in tune, but we're so much involved with these bodies that we forget who we are. So, let me say again, the lesson that we need to learn is who we truly are, so that we can love ourselves. Well, first start loving yourself, because that's how you learn who you truly are. That love gives you all the wisdom and all the knowledge that you could ever want. This stuff seems deep, guys. It's not deep. It starts to seem deep because it's infinite. It's infinite. It's infinite wisdom, infinite knowledge, infinite information. Things just keep going and going and going. That's what life is. That's what love is. It's a perpetual cycle of growth, of creation. So think about it. If things are always creating and things are always growing, you can't count the stars in the sky. You can't count how many lifetimes you've had. You can't count how many humans have lived. You can't count the creations that are on this earth. They just keep coming. You know? I don't want to get sidetracked again. Let me repeat myself one more time, just in case you haven't heard me in the past few times. Guy came up and asked me if I was black, right? The limo driver. I immediately said, no, I'm not black. I'm Moorish American. Who are you? What are you looking for? He said he was looking for black. That's our problem, guys. We are looking for black. We are looking for Black Lives Matter. We're looking for black justice. We're looking for black unity. That's all good, right? But we're missing a big, powerful point that'll help us out so much. And all this can be taken care of once we all begin to understand this. So that's why I'm going to repeat myself in saying that learn to address yourself correctly so that you are keeping God in your life. You're connecting yourself back to our Creator, to the Most High. Learn to address yourself in a way that you honor yourself, and not only yourself, but you honor your family. You honor your brothers and sisters. Now, I don't think I explained why nationality and learning how to say that you are connected to the human family is so important. I'm sorry, guys. I just woke up. I know I got crusty lips. But listen to this. The reason why you have to love yourself and learn how to address yourself in the correct way. For example, if your name is Shawana Jones, that is your name. And you wouldn't let nobody call you anything else, right? Only if it's like an affectionate type of nickname or something like that. We have nicknames. We have little nicknames that people call us, but you wouldn't let somebody go and call you a B word. Some people do, but if you loved yourself, you wouldn't. You wouldn't go let somebody call you blackie. You wouldn't let somebody go call you Negro or nigger if you really loved yourself, because you know that your name is Shawana and that it has a deep meaning. It was divinely given to you by your earthly angels, your parents. And that name is written in the book of life as you. There is no, people have other names just like you, but there is no other Shawana Jones like you. So that is special. So you want to be honored in that way. And through that name, your family and your history is reflected through that. This is a penny for your thoughts. Your family and your history is reflected through that. The land from which you came from, the tribe that from which you come from, the part of earth and the part of the human family that you come from, because from different parts of the world, we have different cultures, and it all coincides with the part of earth that you're on. This is not by coincidence, guys. This is all made by design, because the earth is a living being. So on earth, there are different parts of this being that expresses different frequencies, different electromagnetic frequencies. It has different things that it grows on different parts of the land, different animals, different, the smell of the air is different, the temperature is different. So with all those things brings a different type of people, brings different phenotypes for the people, because if you live in a hot place, you're going to have a big nose so you can inhale cooler air. Live in a hot place, you're going to have bigger lips, you're going to have a bigger butt so that you can retain more water. You live in a colder place, you're going to have a thinner nose. You know, your eyes are going to be different. Your lips are going to be thinner so that, you know, you can keep that stuff like water and stuff. Not so much so that you can retain the heat into your core. This stuff is all by design, guys. Our teeth are made a certain way so that we can eat well and enjoy eating. We have a belly button because we come from each other. We only come into this world from each other. So if you ever meet somebody without a belly button, just know there's something wrong with that person. They're not human, basically. They were created in a lab. And when you proclaim your nationality and say who you actually are, so for example, you're not black, you are American, that connects you back to who you are, your family, and where you come from. And then the other person that is talking to you can now respect you. They have no choice but to do it. They can respect you. They have to respect you and the land that you come from and your people. Now, America is cool because we have all different types of people living in one place. That doesn't happen in too many other places, guys. Australia is one of them. UK is one of them. I don't know any other places really. South Africa is one of them, I think. But there are not too many places where there's all different. Hawaii is one of them. It's not, well, that's still part of America, I guess, but it's not really part of America. America just claims it. But America is cool because there's all different types of people. I said I didn't want to be long-winded. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm going to wrap this up right here. There's all different types of people living in America, right? So you got people from China, you got people from Germany, you got people from Ireland, you got people from Nigeria, you got people from Canada, you got people from Mexico, you got people from Bolivia, and they can all come here and be Americans. And then they can have children that are born here, and by birth you are American. That's the law anywhere. You're born, wherever you're born, that's who you are. That's your nationality. And with that, we have a descent that we come from. We still have to recognize our ancestors. So African American is not a nationality because that doesn't recognize your ancestors. It does kind of because you're recognizing the continent from which you came, but it's not specific enough to where it's like, okay, what are the laws that you abide by? Where are the laws that you come? Where are the people that you come from? So it's not specific enough. So you have to get specific. You can't just say a continent of where you are. So you say Mexican American. All right. So that is the change that we need to do. So when I say you're not black and you're not white, you're thinking, well, what do I call myself? You call yourself the from the land from which you came, the part of the human family that you came from. That's what you do. It's very simple. And it's in your name, it's in your face, it's in how you carry yourself, it's in how you speak, it's in your language, it's in how you eat, it's in your culture. People say America doesn't have a culture. America does have a culture. It's a mixed culture, but it's an American culture. And it spreads all around the world. It's very evident. America is a very special place. So I don't feel like I got everything out, but I'm going to just leave it at that for now because I don't feel like I explained myself very well. But just know I'm going to repeat myself over and over again about this type of topic. And I'm going to relate it to different things. But this is very important that we need to learn. We need to learn to stop calling ourselves black because and we need to start learning how to stop calling ourselves white because that's how we start hating ourselves. And then we start treating other people different ways. We become more divided by doing stuff like that. And it's just a simple change that we need to do, guys. I promise, like I just see, like, once we start to learn how to say that we are Americans, we will start that just simple ideology starts to unite us. And it happens day by day. It happens on an individual basis. That's why I say study yourself and learn how to look within yourself. Because everything that you need to know, how you can help out the human family, how you can help make this whole protesting thing a better thing so that we can live in a better place for your children and our future children. Learn about yourself and your relation to your creator, because when you do that, you will start to do the things and you won't even notice because it'll be so small. But you'll start to do the things that are needed by your creator to help out this human race. And it's like the butterfly effect. Just because you did something small doesn't mean that it's not a big thing. Everything you do is big. Everything you do is small. I'm gonna leave it at there, guys. Peace and love. And with that, I say peace. By the way, I feel like I'm forgetting something. But anyways, I'm out, guys. Have a good day.